Okay, so yesterday I opened up a new TikTok account under my name, Forever MAGA, this account here. Um, the reason I did that is that yesterday I received a violation from TikTok on a video. The original violation, it just said it was a guidelines violation. They didn't give me a reason. I appealed, and after I appealed, they put up that it was hateful ideology. I'll show you the screenshots. Hold on. And see, as you can see here, it says video removed. This video violates community guidelines. Right down here it says, let's see, violation reason, community guidelines. That's pretty ambiguous, isn't it? So, of course, I appealed it. And then after they received the appeal, the violation reason changed. It was changed to hate speech and hateful behaviors. Right there. And here, as you can see, hateful ideology. Now, who would care to see this video that is so hateful? Would you like to see it? Because if you would, I'll drop it here. Would you? You would? Okay, here it goes.
Show me where he incited the insurrection. And I don't want your Democratic bull.
Okay, we need to talk about this. First of all, we need to stop referring to January 6th as an insurrection. According to the way it was always defined, it was an organized plot to overthrow the government. And since the FBI found no organized plot, let me show you this. FBI finds that there is scant evidence that U.S. Capitol attack was coordinated. And y'all can pause to read this. But since that was the case, if you'll notice, the definition of a insurrection has changed. Let me show you this. Now, the Webster's definition of an act of insurrection is the act or instance of revolting, especially violently, against civil or political authority or against an established government. By their new definition, every one of the protests where cities were set on fire, where they're all insurrectionists now under that new standard that the Webster Dictionary has updated since the January 6th thing happened, and the FBI found no organized plot to overthrow the government. So now any protest that turns violent is an insurrection. So all the George Floyd protesters taking over sections of cities, those under that definition is an insurrection because it was a revolt of violence against authority or civil authority. So, yeah. But when I originally looked up the definition of insurrection, it was an organized plot to overthrow a government, which January 6th was not an organized plot to overthrow the government. They showed up to a rally, protested it, and some people got out of hand and went in. There was no weapons. When you go to an insurrection, when you're going to overthrow a government, you bring more than your cell phones, okay? That's all I'm going to say. There were nobody there was armed with a real weapon. They said somebody had some zip ties. I don't even know if that's true anymore, but we need to stop calling January the 6th an insurrection and agreeing with them, because that's not what it was. Or if we're going to go by this new definition of insurrection, then everybody who uprises against authority, like protests and it turns violent, they're also insurrectionists according to that standard. So either we've got a whole country of insurrectionists or January 6th was not an insurrection. So talk to you later.
So as y'all can see from that video, they're basically just after my account. So I have come over here for that reason. I'm also trying to encourage everybody to go to my YouTube channel, because while they're not pro-conservative at all, they are a little bit more reasonable about violations and what have you. But yeah, that video was hateful speech, hateful ideology, loudy. I mean, yeah, I got an account warning, big old red warning up at the top. It's terrible what I said, isn't it? Horrific. Okay.